What is going on, everybody? It's your host, RayD-TCG, coming at you live from Wednesday Night Locals. And here we have Barry. He is the local Blue-Eyes player. Everybody knows him, either Blue-Eyes or branded or both. But, yeah, so tell us, which one of the two were you playing tonight?
Tonight, I was playing Primite Blue-Eyes with the additional seasoning of Dragon Master Magia in the deck.
Ooh, and you went undefeated, too.
That I did.
Were you able to summon Master Magia?
Actually, yes. Magia did come up twice out of tonight in the very last match. 2 out of the 3 duels in the last match that actually got me the game.
Very nice. Well, we are all excited to see what kind of spice you were playing in your deck. So without any further ado, let's start from the top here.
All right, so we got the core Blue-Eyes engine right here. The 1 Mausoleum of White, it's super searchable. 2 Blue-Eyes, because as incorrect as it sounds as a Kaiba fanboy, playing 2 is the most optimal way to play it currently in 2025. 1 Roar, because it's super searchable. Same thing with Ultimate Fusion and Majesty. We're running the Priestess tonight at 1, because this is actually part of our Magia Spice. So she has a really cool effect when she is targeted, a quick effect where you can get up to 2 Blue-Eyes cards from your deck to your hand. This is how I usually use this to search Chaos Max. Sometimes it also allows me to get a jet in rotation if I haven't already gotten it.
Chaos Max. I don't usually see this one in the Blue-Eyes decks.
Yeah, just got the QCR, pretty privileged, and I do miss playing it. Plus, you do have the option to ritual summon with the Majesty in the graveyard. I'll be honest, that has yet to come up. This is solely here as a quick 2 punch combo to get into Magia. We'll get into that a little bit later when we get to the extra deck. We have the 3 Sages of Eyes of Blue because this is absolutely one of the best starters in the deck, if not the best starter in the deck. You have to play it at 3. If you play it any less than that, just objectively incorrect. 3 Maiden of White. Of course, another really great starter in the deck to get to the True Light, the one of. And of course, the standard 3 Wishes for Eyes of Blue. This is another...
You absolutely have to play 3 of those.
You absolutely have to play 3, and this is also part of how we get the Magia Spice. So before going into the rest of the deck, the combo to get into the Magia Spice is you have the Mausoleum on the field, you target the Priestess, chain the Priestess. If you're not stopped, this is going to create a situation where this sends to the grave. You can get Blue-Eyes Chaos Max and any other Blue-Eyes card from your deck to hand, whether it be regular white or Blue-Eyes Jet. And then once they both go to your hand, the Mausoleum effect will still have to resolve. You dump the Blue-Eyes White into the grave. And then, of course, from there, you can then do your typical shenanigans like Roar of the Blue-Eyed Dragons or activate the Spirit of Eyes of... Sorry, the Link 1 monster, Dragon Spirit. And once you do that, once you have a Blue-Eyes on the field, assuming you've either roared it or that you've done the Link 1 play, you banish Wishes from grave. And then from the extra deck, you just equip the regular OG Blue-Eyes Ultimate. Now, assuming that you did everything correctly with the Priestess and you got Chaos Max in either hand or in grave, if you can get to the Ultimate Fusion, usually Wishes for Eyes of Blue is how you're going to do that because you can get a Link 1 Eyes of Blue monster, Link 1 tuner, sorry, and you could also get this card, Ultimate Fusion. So assuming you've done everything right, you play Ultimate Fusion, send back Chaos Max and Ultimate Dragon, and that allows you to go into the one, the only Dragon Master Magia. 3 negates a turn, plus it floats into another Blue-Eyes monster if your opponent gets rid of it.
Yeah, which is definitely hard to do because it's a 5,000 attack triple negate beater, so...
Yeah, if you well place those negates enough and time them right against most decks, if you know like what the choke points are, you can utterly shut down other decks just oppressively.
Oh, 100%.
Now, for the Primite engine, I'm actually playing a pretty small engine. It's really just a 7-card spread. Yeah, the 3 Primite Ether Barrels, the 3 Lordly Loads, and the 1 Drill Beam.
Yeah, but this gets you, these get you into pretty much everything you need anyways. And also can bridge into the Blue-Eyes, engine, because this is a level 4 dragon, but we'll get to that once we get to the extra deck portion. But
now this next bit is where a lot of people in the past have told me that this is kind of controversial, but it clearly works as seen tonight with the undefeated win. So for the non-engine, I'm running 2 of most of the regular hand traps. So 2 Nibiru, 2 Dominus Purge, 1 Magnamoot, 1 Talent, 1 Call By, 1 Crossout, 2 Droll, 2 Ash, 2 Effect Veiler, 2 Imperm, with a 3rd one in the side. Now, well, sorry, I used to have a 3rd one in the side. I decided to just keep it at 2. If I was going to bump any of these up to another one, I would probably bump Infinite Impermanent since it's not a hard once per turn. The reason why, too, is because in my general experience, I've been easing back into the game, but since tier limits format, I have discovered that for my deck, anytime I play too many of one hand trap, I brick on it, and then I don't have any starters to start my combo. And the reason why I chose this specific assortment of hand traps is because I know that these are going to be running around every deck. Nibiru can hurt me, but since it's a light monster, it can also help me in the long run.
And at the same time, not just Nibiru, but I noticed that you have 3 cards here that are that can potentially be 1-card starters. Magnum, depending on what turn you play it, but also Effect Veiler gets you into the Link 1 automatically. Again, once we get to the extra deck, we'll get into that. But
plus, also super searchable off Wishes and also Sage.
Yep.
Bestial Magnum, it allows me to get any dragon I want as long as it's not interrupted, which that could easily be an Ether Barrel or Blue Eyes. Any dragon I want. If I'm missing a Magia piece, I can get it. If I'm missing a starter for Blue Eyes, that's a dragon-related monster, I can get to it.
Oh yeah. Then the rest of these hand traps, I mean, really, they're pretty explainable. Everybody knows Astral.
I feel like these two need no introduction.
Yeah, absolutely not. Yep, basically called by and second called by.
All right. Now, getting to the extra deck. My extra deck assortment in the main.
Ooh, this is my favorite part.
So we have, of course, the Dragon Master Magia. That's my little spice to try to be different with Primite Blue-Eyes. We have the Vanilla Ultimate in order to be able to go into that Magia. We also have Blue Eyes Tyrant Dragon because there is literally no reason not to get to it. Ooh, here we are. Yeah, there's literally no reason not to play Tyrant Dragon if you're playing a Blue Eyes. And of course, for the situations where we're not going into Magia and just going with standard Primite Blue Eyes plays, Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate is still a great card to have in the graveyard for targeting protection. For the links, we are playing Hieratics Seal of the Heavenly Spears. If you're playing a Dragon Heavy deck, you gotta play this card. I don't make the rules. Lina the Light Charmer, because a lot of people are also on Blue Eyes and other light heavy decks, and this can absolutely be a card that gets you started with at least, board pressure, depending on what you take with her. We are playing 2 Spirit of Eyes of Blue. I think 3 is a bit excessive, but you still want to play 2. The reason why is because Spirit is one of the choke points of the deck your opponent may attempt to hit. Having 2 allows you to kind of have a really great grind game in the event that the first one gets stopped. Now for the Synchros, we're playing the standard. We're playing 2 Blue Eyes Spirit Dragons. You can play 3, but I'm comfortable with 2 myself. The 2 Spirit Ultimates, because having 2 of these means that you can get the 2 of these later on, and they'll float back into themselves. And of course, Crimson Dragon with the Cosmic Blazar setup. And for the last card in the extra deck, Hope Harbinger. This one doesn't come up very often, but it did help me win 1 game tonight.
Sure.
The main problem with going into Hope Harbinger usually is because it requires 2 level 8s, and on average, for me, the 2 level 8s that I'm going into are the vanilla Blue Eyes. And well, if you go into that while you have a Drill Beam set, if you don't have a Primite card in your hand, that can definitely become a problem. Most of the time, your opponent will deliberately not attack into it, and you'll have to find a way to sacrifice it to get those Blue Eyes back. All right, so for the extra deck, for the side deck, we're running 1 Lightning Storm for the event we're going second.
Not 2, huh?
Not 2. I'll be honest, I absolutely could play 2. I kind of only own the 1 QCR, so pretty privileged.
Yeah.
That 1 extra Imperm that I told you that I do run on the side. A Harpy's Feather Duster. 2 Ghost Bells, which have yet to come into play at all.
Surprisingly seen a lot of play this format.
I have yet to side this and actually get to it, and it's probably because I'm only running 2, but there's only a handful of times where I run into a Graveyard Reliant matchup that doesn't just chain block me out of using it. 2 Artifact Lancia, because this is crazy, this format, for a number of different reasons. 2 Ghost Soldiers, another card that I know on paper absolutely should do a lot of damage this format. Haven't seen any personal usage of it for me just yet. 1 Ultimate Slayer, because to be completely honest, I haven't seen too many situations where this would have gotten me out of something if I didn't already have the solution. We're playing the 1 Typhon to shut down other Blue Eyes players or other decks with over 3,000 attack power. 1 Blue Eyes Twin Burst, because there are situations where the non-target banish in the event that it attacks and doesn't kill the thing absolutely matters. One Stardust Cypher Divine, just to be on the safe side. It's another level 12 play that can come up. And of course, Indigo Eyes Silver Dragon. And the reason why is because in the event that I'm forced to go second, if I can get to this card, and there's a lot of easy ways in Blue Eyes to get to it, this could absolutely shut some things down.
So what does that do? This one I'm quite curious about.
So Indigo Eyes, I haven't been able to summon him yet, but what you do is you get 2 level 8s with this.
Turn him, flip him around for me. I just want the viewers to see.
If you get this out on your opponent, this is a very good going second card. When he is summoned, you can negate all the face-up cards your opponent has.
Basically a Dark Ruler in monster form.
But you can still deal direct damage as long as he has a normal monster attached to him for material. And bonus, he could also detach one and special summon a level 8 normal monster from your graveyard. So you can get one of those Blue Eyes that you use to make him back and really push for game. If you manage to find a way to clear your opponent's whole board off, which if you can get Tyrant, that's one easy way to do it, you can push for even further damage with this card.
That's pretty impressive, man. Well, hey, that was a really cool deck, man, and I definitely see things in there I haven't seen in other Blue Eyes decks.
There is one card I forgot about in my side. This is the final card of the side. If you're playing a Blue Eyes deck, you do have to play this card. This card comes up way too often. Lightstorm Dragon. You can use this to pop spell and traps, since back row reliant decks are starting to make more of a comeback. You know, your opponent has a really nasty, gnarly trap that you know they've set. This card can help you get rid of it.
Yep. Also really good in the mirror match too.
Absolutely, because you can use this to pop a True Light. You get rid of that True Light. If they don't have a Spirit, that's wiping their entire board. Nuclear Judgment Day.
Well, hey, I appreciate you showing us your first place Blue Eyes Primite deck, man. Do you have any shout outs you want to make?
Yes, I want to shout out all the new players who have picked up the Blue Eyes deck since the structure deck came out. Welcome to the Blue Eyes Nation. I also want to shout out all my friends at the locals. Ray, yourself, my friend Guy. He is also another very competent and very confident Blue Eyes player.
And he got second tonight too. Give it up for you guys. That's
Blue Eyes best deck. Let's go. Yep. And I would like to shout out all my friends at the side deck and at
Blue Eyes best deck.
Yep.
And at that computer store and Firefly. Too many to name.
Oh yeah. Well, Barry, hey, thank you so much. This is your first time being on my channel for a deck profile. Hopefully we'll see you again soon. And thank you guys for tuning in. Pass turn.